Are we on?
Here we are.
Hi, it's a Tightwad sister, Sharon and Rosie, and we went to the movies last night and we saw Hidden Figures. In my last video, I said Hidden Fences. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It's Hidden Figures.
We laughed about that.
Yeah. Too much wine. So anyway, this movie is about three women, black women in the 60s.
Exceptionally intelligent, brainy women.
Who work for NASA. NASA back in the day had this section called the computers. They called these ladies that. They stayed in this one section, colored only bathroom. It was terrible. Colored only water fountain. They were in the back.
It was.
And they were absolutely, they did all the mathematic equations for the space stuff. And that's what they did. So they were when they were going to put they shot up Carpenter and Shepard, but then John Glenn was going to go up and he was going to circle and come back down. There was no coordinates for that. There was no mathematics to do. It's called an in and out thing where they could take them up, but to go circle and then come back down safely, that's what they didn't have. And these three women, that have gone unrecognized all these years.
About 30 of them.
There was 22 women in the
background.
Group. This was one of the best movies I've seen.
One of the best movies I have seen.
Don't go to it.
Loved it.
Run to it.
Oh my God. So,
these women were girlfriends.
Right behind fences. Right behind it. Not much space in between them.
I say side by side with fences.
I'm saying right behind fences. Fences is still my favorite, but
this one.
Right behind.
So it's Taraji P. Henson. She is the main character.
Excellent.
Octavia Spencer and Janelle Monáe are the three girls. They're girlfriends. And they carpool together to work. Kevin Costner is he runs a space program.
Oh, and Sheldon from Big Bang.
Yeah,
all the Big Bang fans, because I'm one. Oh, let me give a shout out before I forget, because I'll forget. My coworker, these were sunglasses. I needed glasses because she wore glasses. She
paid 50 cents at the secondhand store for these glasses, but they were sunglasses.
I'm not breaking the bank because
you know how we're poor, right?
So she was always doing this, but she wore these glasses, but they were old fashioned, but I couldn't find them. But I thought these were dope. But they had sunglasses. They had the lenses in it. So I went into work and I said, can somebody get these out? And Shane took a drill. I was like, Shane, please.
50 cent glasses, right? She needed a drill to get the sun. If she would have paid $200 for them, she could have probably cracked them out herself.
We couldn't get the lenses out. Everybody was pushing them. They were like, they won't come out. I was like, are you 50 cents? Are you kidding me? Anyway, Shane, thank you so much, honey.
Thank you, Shane. So anyway, go back to the movie.
Big
so now,
all right,
these three women, against all odds,
so good,
worked for the NASA program.
So good.
And it was just, you know what I loved about it? They had a dream. They went after it. One wanted to be an engineer.
So much.
One of them figured out the mathematics to bring John Glenn back down again.
It was called them. It was called them. No. Oh, what was it called? Yes, you do. No return. No.
And the other lady was a manager. She wasn't getting paid for it. She managed all the women, and then when the computers come in, she saw what she needed to do, and she organized all her girls, the 22 black women.
Wonderful.
She organized them to be computer readers, programmers, and she was fabulous too, Octavia. I tell you what, at the end of the movie, people stood up and clapped. You don't see that often. We've not been to many movies where people stood up and clapped. They didn't stand, but they clapped. People were standing. It was the end of the movie. But you know what was cool? Well, this woman,
they were getting out.
When she was 97, was finally recognized by President Obama and was given a humanitarian award for her work with the NASA program.
Was dedicated to her.
And one of the buildings.
Let me tell you something right now. Entertaining. You better shut up. Entertaining to the.
There was a lot of women in there. It's like a girl movie, but there was some guys in there. But it had about NASA and it was about the space program and it was about the astronauts and all.
Go see it.
grab your girlfriends and go see this.
Highly recommend it.
I mean, there's no.
I
You got to see
recommend it.
this.
And you know what I found out? Here's what I found out when I watched this movie, and I'm going to say this right now. I see no color. I did not. I seen women.
Women, brilliant women. They showed the main character Taraji Henson when she was a little girl who knew numbers and knew figures and knew stuff. When she was like 5 years old, she went to a special school and all. She's a genius.
Oh, the movie's so entertaining.
And the other two girls,
on their lives,
you know, and their lives. There was
the
love.
their husbands,
there was
their
children.
Kids, their moms.
It had everything.
And NASA.
It had everything.
How do you say it? NASA.
It had everything.
It was awesome. It was awesome. Awesome.
We
awesome,
can't
awesome.
tell you to go see this more.
I cannot
can't
believe
tell
I
you.
lived through this. When I was only, I was young. But we lived through this.
You were
we lived
5.
through this.
Good say.
I was 5.
I was 10.
But we lived through this. We lived through this time. You know? I mean,
this was when the
our
Jim
kids
Crow
can't say this.
The Jim Crow shit was still going on, and like they had a drink from the fountains and all. And Kevin Costner was incredible.
Who's Jim Croce?
Jim Crow.
Who's that?
It was a segregation where they weren't allowed to. It was a Jim Crow era where they weren't allowed to use the water fountains, and they weren't allowed to use. It was called Jim Crow back in the day.
But anyway, go see this movie. Entertaining to the hilt. You will like it. I promise. Go see it. All right,
it was one of the best movies I've seen in a really long time.
We're going on 7.
We don't even have to do this, right?
Too high. You know what we're giving it.
It's got all 5.
Oh my God.
I wish I could give it more. These 3 women were amazing in this movie. And at the very end, they showed the real ladies and what happened to them.
That was an awesome part.
That's when everybody was standing up. It was amazing.
Great. It was great. Go see it. Just go see it. That's all. Just go see it.
Just go see it. There's nothing more we can say about it.
Go see this and then go see Fences, okay? You'll have one great, really worth every penny that you're
Fences
going to
was
spend.
good too.
Fences was
okay,
awesome.
so thank you for hanging in there. And we don't know what we're going to see next week. She wants to see Split. There's a new one, Silence, coming out.
I cannot
with Liam Neeson, my eye candy.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Next week is Patriot Day.
Oh, Patriot Day.
And then another one. I forget what it is.
Silence, the one with Liam Neeson about the priest.
On the 13th?
I don't know.
I don't think that's right. But anyway, okay, so thank you so much. 7:35, way too long.
Okay. You look pretty good.
With the glasses?
Pretty good. 50 cents. Gotta love it.
50 cents. Bye. Go to the movies.
Okay, there's something about the pearls. You'll watch the movie.
Yeah, you're going to appreciate.
There's something about the pearls.
Watch
You'll
for the pearls.
Watch for the pearls.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Oh, no.
We're still on?